Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you're here and I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. I decided to communicate with Sylvia Browne, and she is an amazing psychic. For those of you who maybe watched Montel Williams, maybe you saw Sylvia Browne on his show. She spent many, many years on his show doing predictions. Now, some of her predictions did not come true, okay? So there's no psychic around that can be perfectly accurate 100% of the time. But considering how many readings she did and the few that were that were not accurate, I still have to give this woman a great deal of credit because her accuracy was pretty phenomenal. Now, why I was prompted to do a communication with her was because in her book in 2008 called End of Days, she said around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact it will suddenly vanish as quickly as it arrived and will appear again later, or 10 years later. It'll appear again and then disappear completely. Sorry about that. So Sylvia Browne, let's dive right in and see what you think about this prediction now. When I communicate with the cards, the first thing that I do is I ask the cards, am I able to communicate with Sylvia at this time? So I'm going to ask if I can communicate with Sylvia Browne at this time. So this is the first question. Ooh, she is happy, happy, happy to meet with us. 10 of Cups. It's like she considered the people who watched her to be like family. That's the family card. She's like considered them. I don't know why I'm shuffling off to the side here. I guess because whatever. Okay. So I'm going to ask her, Sylvia, what do you think that this prediction was like? I mean, to get the year, you guys, to get the year. What do you think about this prediction that you did on the coronavirus? And it's spot on. She goes, I'm going to toast that. I'm going to have a toast. And she comes through as a very confident woman. And this is the Knight of Cups. And she's like, I was the messenger. In other words, she's just indicating she's being very humble, like I am just the messenger. So that's the Knight of Cups. I am just the messenger. Is there anything that you need to add to that prediction? I mean, would there be anything that now that you're on the other side that you could add to that prediction? This is the Four of Wands, and this is, of course, the home. Stay safe in the home. This is the card about the home. And she's just like, be safe and stay in the home. And what is in that basket? Is that a basket of fruits? I think it is. I believe that this is possibly, she's saying like this is teaching people about to eat differently or eat healthy, eat differently, eat healthy, something like that. Because I feel like I was drawn to that basket. And she's like, Ace of Swords, we have more power than we realize. And this also reminds me of a vaccine. Because this reminds me of a needle and lots of energy going into that. I feel like she's saying there's going to become a vaccine available. That's what that card is really speaking to me about that. So Sylvia, I just want to put these cards back, and I want to ask her, do you have any more predictions that would, going into 2020, that in addition to this, is there any predictions that you want to make that are in addition to the coronavirus? Is there any other prediction? Oh, this is going to be so interesting. Follow the money. This is about the wealth. Follow the money. This is about the wealth and keeping your eye on things. Keeping your eye on things. Be watchful. Be observant. Follow the money. Oh, wow. We get Ace of Swords again. There's going to be some new development in what, Sylvia? A new development in what? Wow, all these swords cards. Ace of Swords and now Five of Swords. There's going to be a new development. Okay, there's going to be some kind of a minor conflict. A minor conflict. Is this going to be between leaders, Sylvia? Are you telling me there's a conflict between leaders? Because if this is ordinary people, we know, but there's going to be some kind of conflict. Is this between leaders? Is this between leaders, or who is this between, Sylvia? And thank you for coming through. It's between a woman. I wonder if that's Nancy Pelosi. Is this political? Is this political, Sylvia? Is this political? Wow, that's the same card that when she came through again. She's really stating that there's a woman that's going to be, there's going to be a woman that's going to stand up against like the male dominated whatever system, I feel like I want to say. And there's going to be a woman stand up and make a difference and make a big change. Wow. Well, that'll be different because normally women don't take the front stage. They've always taken the back stage. So that will be something to pay attention to. So she's like, there's a lot of fear in people right now. They just don't know which way to turn. So there's a lot of fear, which we kind of knew that this would bring that kind of fear. Oh, wow. She's helping from beyond, from the other side. See the hand coming out in spirit? She is able to help and do a lot more from the other side than what she could on this side. So this is a card about her doing more on the other side. I'm going to ask the regular tarot cards if Sylvia has a message for anyone who is listening right now. Sylvia, do you have a message for anyone listening right now? Any kind of a message for people out there who are listening? Wow, we get the star card again. She's like, I'm speaking to you from the stars. Don't give up on your hopes and dreams. This is about your hopes and dreams. But also keep balance in mind. Be flexible. Keep up your flexibility. And I feel like she's telling us to pay attention to our bodies because I feel like our bodies are going to be changing somehow. So there's she's like, never give up. Ask for help on the other side. The star is like celestial beings can help. And she's also talking about rising up, like the phoenix, rising up and using discernment, judgment, rising up and seeing the truth, figuring out the truth, and a new evolved civilization. This is what's coming to me. I don't know what to say. A new evolved civilization. What's that mean? So we're going to evolve after a period of devastation. So evidently we're going to have a period of devastation, and then we're going to rise up and evolve from it. So that's interesting. But she's talking about remaining in a happy state. Don't get in a fear-based state, because I feel like she's sending everybody here a stroke of good luck. This is kind of my card, the Nine of Cups, where the coin's here, and I feel like that's going to be a stroke of good luck. You're going to be fine. Don't even have to worry. Sometimes things can happen around you and really not influence you directly. So keep knowing, or keep in the belief that everything is going to be fine. Sylvia, is the pandemic going to end in 2020? Is this pandemic going to end in 2020? Yeah, I feel like it will. This is an answer to a prayer. This feels like it's Queen of Pentacles. It's like we're focused on it. There's going to be a solution, and I feel like it will be the end. What will next year bring, Sylvia? What will next year bring? 2021. Oh, God. This is something else that's hidden now that's going to come out. Something else that's hidden that's going to come out. And everybody's not going to be happy about it. It's like, believe it or not, something else is coming that could cause us to have to take a time out, like our society. And I don't feel like it's maybe the same, but I do feel like it's making us take a time out. This is the time out card for 2021. And we're going to have to make some big choices. This is the card about making some big choices. So we've got some big choices to make in 2021. And whoa, here comes that influential woman. This, wait a minute, is there going to be some kind of a woman leader? Is there going to be some kind of woman leader in 2021? I just keep getting, oh, so this is like we're going to be treading down with a lot of responsibilities. We're going to have a lot of responsibility. The Queen of Swords comes when we really have to use our thinking mind. We've really got, and this is Sylvia coming through with messages of love and keep yourself positive, keep yourself in a positive state. I feel like she is telling us that that we'll get through this just fine, like our country always does. Sylvia, is there anything that you have to say about like why did you die earlier? I know she thought she was going to live until her 80s and she died in her 70s. She's like, well, so this is the card about, see, he's looking, she couldn't see this coming, and see the smoke, she went up in smoke, or she passed early. She could not see that coming. She couldn't see what was happening to her, that she was going to pass away. And she's also telling me that sometimes we're not to know when things go wrong in the body, that we don't always know or pay attention when things go wrong in the body. And so she wasn't able to, to foresee what happened in her body that caused her to pass away. Sylvia, what do you think of the current state that the United States is in right now? What do you think about the current situation that the United States is in? So this is like, so she's saying the virus came over on an airplane. See that? An airplane traveling. It traveled through airplane. And this is the Page of Cups. This is the state of the country, the Nine of Swords. People are they're overwhelmed with stress. They can't sleep at night, worry. They don't know how to handle this. And there's a lot of depression and sadness. Is there anything that we can do? Is there any kind of hope that you can offer people? Anything that they can do that they could be inspired by to get through this, Sylvia? She must have been a drinker. Have some wine and stay connected to people in the safest way. And look at the crystal ball on the floor. Look at the crystal ball. I almost feel like learn divination or follow something that's mysterious, like research something mysterious. Keep your mind engaged. And also keep your social interactions, even if you have to do it safely. And know that you can ask for help from the unseen world. This is the unseen world, and ask for help. And she also indicates that follow the people with wisdom. This is the teacher. This is the hermit, and this is the teacher card where he shares his wisdom. And she's like, I'm shining a light and for you guys all to seek out the wise people, the spiritual leaders that inspire you, the ones that don't spread fear, but rather teach you how to, get through periods like this. And she said, this is a time of financial struggle for people. This is the financial struggle, and people are physically suffering. And, she just indicates that this is what happens during a pandemic crisis. And she's like, for God's sake, don't become alcoholic or drink your problems away. She's like, there's better solutions than addictions. And she said, this is a confusing period where there's so much information out there. You don't know what to believe and what to choose, to believe. But she's just like, follow your gut feeling and follow the people who do their research. It's almost like she's saying follow like regular science, which I can't believe a psychic is saying that, but it feels like that's what she's saying. And this is the King of Wands with an empty chair. The King of Wands is the leader, and the chair is empty. And he's standing behind the chair. What are you saying, Sylvia? Are you saying that some leader is going to disappear? That the chair is going to be empty? That's interesting. I'll leave this card out and pull for a reinforcement. What are you saying? Yeah, see, he's disappeared. The hand. See, she's holding a hand, and the person there has disappeared. Both of these cards have somebody disappearing. There's nobody in the chair now. The person in the chair is gone. I mean, it could be him standing behind the chair, but he's not in the chair anymore. And then here's somebody gone. Okay, there's a leadership type position where maybe the person leaves, maybe they quit, maybe they resign, something like that. There's going to be some leadership position that's going to be vacated, I think. So that's interesting. And then she said everything is timing, that everything's going according to divine timing. So she's trusting the bigger changes are happening for, the highest good of everyone. And she just wants you to have a tremendous amount of trust that things are going to get better. They're going to be big changes. There's going to be forever changes. The world is not going to be the same. And she just sends, oh, look at this. She sends you love, blessings. You're my family. I miss the interaction that I had with people. And she's like, hang in there. We're all in this together. This is the family card. And this is a really good card to end on. I really want to thank you for coming through, Sylvia. And I know that, you did a lot of help and helping people on the Montel show. And I know that you're still in contact with Montel some way, because you have to be. I mean, you were an inspiring person in his life. So I want to thank you for coming through. And like I said, if you get any wind of any more predictions, tap on my shoulder and I will be honored to bring you through again and have more information come. And thank all of you for joining my page. If you like these videos, please click like and subscribe. And if you click the little bell, you will be notified when a future video is uploaded.